Hello everyone. You are watching to the most recommended mathematics show. Welcome to Daily Math Talks, and you are again with your favorite mathematics buddy, Harold Pagayon at your service. And I will bring you another interesting mathematics topic that for sure you will all gonna love. What are we going to talk about? Today, we will going to talk about the heart of the concept of numbers or understanding numbers. Do you have any idea what I mean? Yes, you are right. I am talking about the number sense. This skill is vitally important for the students to master in order to excel in math. Without it, numbers are meaningless and impossible to understand. Since this topic is important to all concept of math, and it is important as well to know and understand it better. So, I've invited guests to be with us today to explain to us what this number sense is. We have here Ma'am Cloudy and Ma'am Alicia. So, ma'am, can you please say hi to our viewers and can you please introduce yourselves as well?
Hi everyone, I'm your guest speaker for today. I'm Claudia Shem Ubaldo. I'm currently studying at Central Mindanao University.
Hello everyone! My name is Elisha Jane Dihansan, a BSE Mathematics student in Central Mindanao University.
So, good morning, our beloved guests. Since most of our viewers right now doesn't have much ideas about these number sense, can you please tell us, ma'am, what this is and its significance?
Number sense is your sense of what numbers mean. What value does a number represent? Which number is bigger or smaller? Making a comparison is also part of this sense. Students that struggle with math typically don't have a good sense of number sense. This is one of the foundational concepts that holds them back from becoming fluid in math. You might think of the number sense concepts in terms of the importance phonemic awareness plays in reading. Number sense plays that same role in math.
Number sense is so important for us learners because it helps us manipulate numbers to make calculations easier and give us the confidence to be flexible in our approach to solving problems. Strong number sense helps build a foundation for mathematical understanding. Focusing on number sense in the younger grades help build the foundation necessary to compute and solve more complex problems in higher levels. So in short, if you don't have strong number sense in the early grades, I tell you, you will have a hard time understanding and solving complex math problems in high school and college. Ganito ka-importante si number sense. And because of this, there will come a time na mahihate mo si math. So, building a love for math begins with building an understanding of numbers.
So, ayun pala. This number sense allows children to create a relationship with numbers and be able to talk about math as a language. So, the same as what Ma'am Cloudy have said, that number sense is the foundational concept that will help children to become better in math. I would also like to give emphasis to what Ma'am Alicia have said, that the children must be trained well to have strong number sense before moving to another stage. So, Ma'am Alicia and Ma'am Cloudy, imagine or put yourself that you are already a teacher right now. Imagine you are a teacher right now. I'm sorry. How can you teach or develop number sense to your students?
Well, there are steps. The first step is gaining number sense, is recognizing the symbol of the numbers and knowing what the number is called. Next, ask the students regularly to calculate mentally. Mental math encourages students to build on their knowledge about numbers and numerical relationships. When they cannot rely on memorized procedures or hold large quantities in their heads, students are forced to think more flexibly and efficiently, and to consider alternate problem-solving strategies.
For me, if I will become a teacher in the future, I will employ math talks in my discussion. This may sound so easy and elementary, but it is definitely beneficial even with older students. So if a teacher puts up a simple computation problem as a warm-up and has students solve it mentally, then open up the classroom for discussion, they can learn a lot about where their students stand with regard to number sense, their weaknesses, and their strengths. So as a teacher, you will use this information to improve your teaching strategy to help them improve their mathematical understanding. That's all.
Okay, so clearly by what they have said, we can tell that it's up to the teachers on how they administer their classes or how they train their students. That is why the quality of the teachers is very important. Aside from that, we all know how foundation plays an important role in learning, and number sense is vital. That's why let's help our children to strengthen this one. So to further understand what our guests were saying, please watch this video.
There are three simple questions to engage students in experiences in. What does all that mean? Basically, there are three questions that we want to cycle over and over and over and over and over on a daily, on a weekly basis to improve number sense. Then I'm going to give some examples of how we can embed this in our just current curriculum, our grade level content. These three questions not only help engage students in thought provoking sense making, but they also can be used for any type of number and at any grade level. The three questions are how much, which has more, how much more. Now, what I like to do is ask students to tell me about numbers. So when we talk about improving number sense, I like to put the timeline and the emphasis on 4 to 6 minutes a day of engaging mental stimulation on talking about, discussing, and thinking about numbers. So 4 to 6 minutes a day, whether it's the beginning of class, in the middle of class as a brain break, or at the end of class. 4 to 6 minutes a day is something that we can all give to our students to improve their number sense. And if we're struggling with what to do in that 4 to 6 minutes a day, these three questions are going to help engage students in numerical thinking. It's going to increase their conceptual understanding of number. And I can do this with any number. So if I'm working with younger students and whole numbers, I can ask them to tell me about the number 8. Tell me about 8. What do you notice about the number 8? Show me 8 in 20 different ways. Write 8 in 5 different ways. Where is 8 on the number line? I can also ask students to tell me about 12. Now, what's really cool is when I have two numbers, that can lead me through the cycle. So tell me about 8, tell me about 12. Tell me everything you can about 8 and 12 and the relationship. Now, where do these questions come in? I can use these questions to prompt student thinking. How much is 8? How much is 12? But then here's the depth. Here's the depth. Number 2, which is more or which is less, which is greater, so I can change the words. We're not set on these words. So once I know the quantity and value of individual numbers, then I can compare. Compare gives me the question, which is more? So this is a question that's one of my go-tos. Which one is more, and then how much more. This is what leads me to operation. I want to operate numbers. Now, with how much more, I could be talking subtraction and distance. So, I mean, this can be interpreted a couple different ways, and this is what I like about it. How much more could be how many times more. So see, I'm not real specific with that because I like to gain the student perspective. What I love about this is even though we're dealing with whole numbers, I can even go through this cycle with some of my intermediate or more advanced students or older level students with whole numbers. Then I can run through this cycle with fractions, with decimals, any number that I want to include that's going to relate to the content that I teach.
Now we have clearly understood this number sense, how important and useful it is with the help of our guests. So I think we are running out of time. So before we end up our show, I just want to express my sincerest gratitude to our guest for today, Mom Cloudy and Mom Alicia. Thank you for coming. So do you have any words to our viewers?
First of all, I want to say thank you, Sir Harold, for this opportunity to talk about mathematics. And I want to say to our viewers that please improve your number sense because it is a great help and important for solving complex math problems in high school and in college. So fighting!
I also would like to say thank you, Sir Harold, for having me as your guest for your video, for your talk show. And I would like to say to our viewers that dapat nating tandaan na ang mathematics ay isang pundasyon sa organisasyon sa kasalukuyan, that we students must have the strong foundation of number sense. Thus, we have the conceptual understanding about numbers. By doing so, we can manipulate numbers to make calculation easier. Kung walang numbers at mathematical evidence, wala po tayong mariresolve na kahit anong issues sa ating buhay. Yun lamang po.
So again, thank you our guests, Ma'am Cloudy and Ma'am Alicia. Ayun, napaka makabuluhan ng araw natin ngayon. Another day full of learning. Our guest really explained well our topic. And for sure, you learned something. So hindi lang sila magaganda, no? Ang tatalino din ng mga guests natin ngayon. Kidding. So, that's it for today. Again, this is your favorite mathematics buddy. I am Harold Kent Pailang Kapagayon, and this is Daily Math Talks. Math ba ka mo? Tara, pag-usapan natin yan. See you on our next episodes. Bye-bye!